There, my name is Beth. I am a seller with a company called Wink Naturals, and this morning I got fired up. So I'm going to share my thoughts with you guys over a nice cup of coffee. That's too hot to drink. Not going to do the coffee yet, but I am going to talk to you guys about something that I got super fired up about this morning. It happens every once in a while when you are in the direct sales space, which is closely related to MLM, not the same, but closely related. And people don't understand the power of direct sales or what it is or how people actually make money or why people would choose to do it because they've seen so many bad examples of when it doesn't work. And there's a lot of things that people just don't understand about direct sales. And one of it is a very basic principle of why it's so powerful and why it is amazing to be a part of. A lot of people have different skills in life, and some of those skills may be engineering. You may be super gifted at being able to code things and figure out the math to make the one robot do the one thing to make this happen, and that may be your gift. That may be, obviously it's not mine. If you can tell, I have no vocab for it, but that may be your gift. Your gift may be cooking. You may be a stellar cook, love to be in the kitchen. You create the best gourmet meals. Your kids talk about it for months and months. Not me, obviously. But there are also different skills when it comes to a business. There are some people that really love the process of product development. They love being able to source products and mix things together and come up with this brand new thing. That isn't me either. My strength lies in creating relationships with people, talking, selling, and being a good marketer. That is where my strengths lie. And so when I look at a business opportunity and I look at what I want to do, I could do so many different things, right? Like I could take out a loan and I could go and purchase store space so that I can open up a really cool like apothecary style with lots of fun lotions, and I could do one of that. I could do one that I think that somebody needs to do around my parts is open up a salon, a hair salon for moms that has like a section for kids to hang out in, and like so moms don't have to find a baby. You get where I'm going with this, right? And I could do a lot of those things. I personally don't have the money for it. And I don't really want to focus on things like having to constantly find suppliers for my products or having to pay rent. That's not something I want to do. Or having to like brand this whole new thing and like run the tests on products or worry about licensing. I don't want to have to do any of that. That is not my strength. That does not feed my soul. That is not what I want to do. Now here's where the power of direct sales comes in. I get to do what I want to do and somebody else takes care of the rest of it. That's it. I mean, that's beginning, like simple benefit right there of direct sales. I get to focus on where my strengths lie. I get to focus on sales, on marketing. I get to focus on building those relationships with people. I get to focus on helping other people be able to do the same thing. And that's where my strength lies, and that's where it's going to feed my soul. And I don't have to worry about shipping. I don't have to worry about, let's go through the whole process. I don't have to worry about product development. I don't have to worry about finding manufacturers. I don't have to worry about pricing. I don't have to worry about labeling. I don't have to worry about website design. I don't have to worry about testing on the products. I don't have to worry about any of that. Most of the time, I don't even have to worry about shipping because my customers order through my website and not through me or in my store where I have to pack it up. Obviously, I have some stock on hand, so once in a while I do that. But most of my stuff is run through the company. And so I get to focus on what I'm really good at and what I'm passionate about, and I get to spend my time doing those things. Now, this also means that as a busy mom of 3, I don't have to dedicate my whole time to just kind of have do a job that I don't really understand and that I'm not really good at. I don't have to go all in and get this huge loan for a brick and mortar or to hire people to do things like build a website that I just don't know how to do, and that would take a lot of time and energy and research to figure it out. I don't have to do any of that. I get to jump right in to where I'm feeling good about it. I get to do my research on the products to make sure that I know what I'm talking about. I get to post pretty pictures on Instagram, and I get to talk to a bunch of you just like this, just like in the videos, and really focus on what I can do and the best things to move me forward in the little time that I do have. I stay at home with my babies. I've got one who's in school, so we're constantly with the back to school, whatever. I've got one that I'm potty training. I don't have time to worry about whether or not my manufacturer can get me more product, or whether or not my manufacturer is using the right formula, or whether or not whether the labels on the products are the right dimensions, and also sell those. And that's a critical step in the making money process, is you have to be able to also sell what is coming out. And so really, that is the power of direct sales. Are there different companies with different policies and different ways of doing things? Yes. Does it matter? Oh, yes. Yes, it does. And that's a big part of what makes the difference between the MLM and the direct sales. Direct sales is more based on just connecting your customer to your product and being that basically you're your own storefront and they're the wholesalers and you get to connect them. MLM is more dependent on you also ordering and you having to build a team in order to make money. And obviously that's not true of every company out there, but it's true of most. And so that is the big difference there. And a lot of companies have different policies. A lot of companies are focused on making money on their sellers instead of making money on the products that they sell. So they'll do things like charge for a website, or make you have an auto ship just to get a paycheck, or charge you to have an account, your wholesale account with them every 3 months or something like that. Those are every year. As I have been a part of those too, I have seen that firsthand. And so yes, there are the companies like that. There are companies that charge $5,000 to get started. And then there's companies like the one that I'm with that have their $200 regular kit, and then they do their $15 promotions every so often and make it really accessible for people to jump in and get started and really take advantage of the benefits that come with having a direct sales business, so that other people take care of the nitty-gritty and you get to focus on your thing. So, got on my soapbox here. That is what I have to talk about. My coffee is still too hot to drink, so I'll wait on that one. But I hope that this gave you a little more insight, a little bit like a simplified version of an explanation about direct sales, because sometimes I feel like it gets convoluted and it comes off much more complicated than it is. But really, it's just you getting to do what you want to do and leaving the work to somebody else. All right, guys, I will chat with you later. If you'd like to keep connecting with me, join me over on Facebook at Simply Empowered Naturals, or you can find me on Instagram, Simply Empowered Mama, and both of those links will be in the description below.